Hello friends, welcome to the Notorious Mechanical Engineers channel. This is your friend and mechanical engineer Indrajit Nath, and today I'm going to discuss with you with a very important topic called virtual condition and resultant condition in JD&T. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. Both actually tells us a number which signifies the worst case condition for a feature of size. Okay, these are the conditions which actually tells us the worst case scenario for the size of the hole, shaft and the pin. Okay, it is used to determine that the mating parts will have clearance or interference. It is also used to make the measurement gauges. This virtual condition is actually used to make the measurement gauges, and it is applicable only when maximum material condition or the least material condition is specified in the drawing. Okay, if this is there mentioned, then only this virtual condition and resultant condition will come into the picture. Otherwise it will be simply called as inner boundary or outer boundary. Okay, both of them form a boundary region, and if this boundary region is violated, then the parts are rejects. Okay, this is very important. This actually tells the definition of the resultant boundary condition and virtual boundary condition. Okay, both of them form a boundary, and if this region or the boundary is violated, then the parts are rejects. So let's take an example of an internal feature of size. Here in the diagram you can see that you have a hole. Okay, you have a hole, and you have 20 plus or minus 2 the dimension, and you have a position tolerance of 1 with a maximum material condition. So if the maximum material condition is there, so basically there will be a virtual condition and a resultant condition. Now, in case of virtual condition, what I will do is that I will take the smallest amount of smallest size of the hole, which will be the maximum material condition. Okay, so I'll take 18, which is the value 20 minus 2. I'll get the smallest hole, that is 18, minus the geometrical tolerance, which is my value 1 position tolerance over here. So if I subtract that, I'll get a value of 17. So here in blue circle, if you see inside, there is a blue circle, and this is your virtual condition for a hole. What happens in virtual condition of hole is that whatever hole you produce over here, okay, if it follows the rule of this dimension and geometric tolerance over here, it will never cross this blue region. Okay, it will never cross this blue region. I'll tell you how in the next slide. So resultant condition for a hole, okay, it is nothing but a maximum material condition. Maximum material condition will come when the hole is the largest, which is your 20 plus 2, which will become 22. And your bonus tolerance is nothing but the subtract the difference between the maximum material condition and least material condition, which is your value 4. Okay, 22 minus 18, you will get the value 4, which is your bonus tolerance. And then you add your geometrical tolerance over here, so you get the value 27. 22 plus 4 plus 1 equals 27. Okay, so here you get a circle which is quite bigger than your 20 circle, which is your value 27. Now whatever your circle you produce over here, if it follows these rules and these dimensions over here, will not and never cross, okay, this 27 value. Okay, if it crosses this value, it will fail. If this crosses this value, it will fail. If it goes inside this region, it will fail. If it goes outside this region, it will fail. Simple as that. Okay, so the resultant condition for a hole is the outer boundary over here basically, but it is not called as outer boundary, but it is called as resultant condition. And the inner region over here, which has been formed with this formula, is called as the virtual condition. Now we will understand in detail what actually is the virtual condition for a hole. Okay, and the resultant condition for a hole in detail. Okay, so virtual condition for the internal feature in detail, we'll see that we take the minimum possible hole. Okay, minimum possible hole, which will be your 18 over 20 minus 2, 18, and try to position it in the position tolerance zone of diameter 1. So we have a position tolerance zone of diameter 1. Okay, here you have mentioned as position tolerance as 1, so I have given it as a position tolerance of 1. So I have a I have a diameter of 18. So here you have a diameter of 18, which is the least material condition, and I will try to position it at the extremes of this location. Okay, so it can be here, it can be here, it can be here, here, it can be all these places. So if I take all of these extreme positions over here, and if I connect the tangents of this region, okay, if I connect the tangents of this region, okay, so basically it will form a circle of dia 17. So this will be my virtual condition. Okay, this will be my virtual diameter value. So whenever you are having this virtual diameter, your whatever part is being produced over here, suppose you have a gauge over here, a pin of 17 dia, your hole will actually pass through it if it follows the rule that has been set over here, the dimension rule that has been set over here, that is like 20 plus or minus 2 with 1 with maximum material condition. So the minimum hole dia that it can produce is 18. Okay, so the 18 will lie outside this region always, so that your hole is actually going inside. We'll try to understand this with the help of a 3D model. So let me take you to some view, and let's check here. Suppose, see, I have a part over here, similar part. Okay, let's take a top view in this region. So here you have the similar part. You have manufactured a part over here, and you have put it onto a gauge with a pin, and it fits inside it. Okay, so how you will interpret this, I'll let you know. Okay, so you knew that the inner region was 1. Okay, this position tolerance region, which is in red, is 1. This over here is your hole dimension, which was 18. Okay, and this is your pin dimension, which is your also your virtual boundary condition. Remember, this was your virtual boundary condition also, 17. Okay, so this pin dia is 17. So this 18 hole will never cross this boundary. Okay, it will look somewhat like this. It will never cross this boundary over here. Okay, it will always be outside this virtual condition. Okay, okay, and you can see the axis over here. If you see the axis, it is taking the extreme positions over here, and it will always, and if you see this, if you see the axis, it is taking the extreme position, and if you see this region, this is never crossing. Okay, this portion is never crossing the virtual boundary condition. Suppose the manufacturer produces a part uh, which is having lesser value than 18. Okay, you have given your limitations as a lower limit condition as 18, but suppose the manufacturer produces uh, lesser value than that. So obviously there is a chance that if the axis lies over in this region, this will actually interfere. Okay, then that part will become a reject. So you cannot afford to have a diameter lesser than 18. Okay, so this is your virtual boundary condition. Hope this is clear in 3D model. Okay, so I'll try to explain it here also. Okay, so as I told you, this will go in all these regions, and it will form a region inside. Okay, if you make a tangent over here, you'll get a circle, which is your virtual boundary condition. Okay, you know the formula over here. Similar thing, very similar thing for a resultant condition for internal feature of size. My bad, I've written future over here. For internal feature of size in detail, we take the maximum possible hole and try to position it in the position tolerance of diameter 5. Why 5? The position tolerance, when we take the maximum possible hole, it will be 22. Okay, when we take the value 22, you get bonus tolerance, and your position tolerance and your bonus tolerance adds up, and your total tolerance becomes 5. As you can see, 4 plus 1, it becomes 5 over here. So this position tolerance, total tolerance, becomes 5, and your hole, basically your maximum hole, which is your 22 dia, can rotate around, means it can move around this region, position tolerance. Okay, somewhat like this. Okay, it can go here, it can go here, all these regions it can go. Okay, so it will also form a basic structure just like the previous one. So here, if you connect the tangents of the outer region over here, okay, outer region over here, it will form a diameter of 27. Now your hole, whatever hole you have produced over here with maximum material condition 22, with the position tolerance, total position tolerance, okay, which comes around to be 5, will never cross this boundary. right? It never crosses this boundary. All these red circles you see, these are 22 dias, these never cross this boundary. So that's your resultant condition for your internal feature. Okay, so next we'll discuss about the external feature.